Hello world! I hope you're ready to watch your favorite pumpkin play a block game. Today what we're doing, we're taking an exploration around my old world. We're going to start with the building directly behind me. So here's my house. I don't know if you can know, but this floor right here is not ideal. It would have been dirt, but you'll see in a minute why that's there. Anyway, here is my house. Kind of went for a Western style build, and when I end up doing a certain project in my hardcore series, I'm going to build stuff just like this because I think this is like the perfect design for what I'm looking for. And here it's nothing special. Right there I got all my facilities. Up here we just have an extra set of armor, and I never got around to it, but this was supposed to be for like a water thing, fire, so fire protection, a lot of water stuff, and then this is supposed to be like blast protection. When we come down here, it's nothing special again. This is just our chest area. Got all my different colors. I think it's pretty well organized. My hardcore series is severely lacking on organization, and it is very upsetting. So going back to the flooring, anyway, yeah, you can tell that shouldn't have been there. That's just the ceiling in here. It's like right there is where I was walking on. But yeah, I got all my stuff. Got all my stuff from mobs. Nothing too special, just a chest area, and then in here is my enchantment area with all the books. And then this is just where all my valuables are. Don't have too much because I've been using it on a lot of stuff. Except I have a lot of gold and a lot of iron. We're going to look at this quadrant next. When I built my world, I made it in quadrants. So it's first quadrant, second, third, fourth. We'll look at this one. So this is our ocean monument. This is where all the ocean related items go, and I kind of made it resemble a ocean monument. So we got our Heart of the Seas, whatever else. Again, nothing special. It's just a storage area. And then, oh, that's not what I wanted. Coming over here, same thing. This is just our ice structure. I don't know what to call it. But in here, you come in, you got your ice, snow. I don't have powdered snow yet because this is still 1.16.5. We'll save that one for last. This is, again, pretty self-explanatory. This is the end building. And here we have all of our end stuff. Come up here. Oh, I missed. Come up here, you got your eyes vendor. You got crystals. And then we got a bunch of heads. And then the crown jewel, the egg. But then I also decided to build all these towers because I thought it would be really cool to have like actual towers in my world. So I did that. Oh, I'm going to miss. Whatever. So that's the end. And then I also put a beacon at the top with purple. And then there's blue for ice. And it's red for no reason. Are you kidding me? These freaking Endermen have been leaving blocks everywhere, and it's so annoying. Especially since I have like AFK stuff over there. It's just... Why? So I'll get to... There's some other stuff in this quadrant downhill, and we'll get to that in a second. Again, self-explanatory. This is my nether fortress. Got a whole bunch of stuff. Not too many wither skeletons. But got my nether wart farm. And then right up here is just a little bit more decor. It's also where my portal is. Right there. The nether isn't anything special. I'm just going to go into it just so you believe me. So we got a little potion area that I hardly ever use because it's kind of annoying. But it's just a bunch of fire res potions. Just so I don't run out. Oh, how did you get up here? I'm so used to having a shield now. It's just weird not having one. Got my lodestone up here with the compass that'll point directly to it. I was trying to make a warp forest farm down there, but the leaves don't despawn. So, you know, that's fun. But this is a path just leading to There is one nether fortress right over there. But there's plenty of other ones. Like there's one over there. One over there. I don't know. Just a bunch of them. And then up there is just how I got to the top of the nether. And there's a gas farm up there. So that was the nether. In here, this is my trophy area. This is like the second thing I built in this world. The house was the first one, and I built this. This is just my pyramid, and it contains all the special items that I've gotten. The reason why all of these are so special is because these are the first of everything. So these are the first hoes, first wooden hoe, first stone hoe, first netherite armor. When I built this, I specifically wanted to do that because I saw a tweet about it. And when I was getting my netherite set, because I made this world in like 1.14 maybe, that right there, I had to get a whole extra set just so I could have netherite to wear, because I didn't want to wear that and lose it. But over here is the first of all of this stuff. So we got our first redstone, lapis, so on, so on. First netherite ingot, first ancient debris, got a bunch of heads, first god apple, first nether star. And that was another thing. I had to get 2 because I wanted a beacon. And I needed speed or something. I can't remember what it was. But I had to get 2 of those in order to have a beacon right away. And then I also got Totem of Undying. So that was just my little trophy area. Pretty cool. Right there is just an elytra launcher. We'll use one later. And over here is where some of my villagers are. This is just where the Cartographer is. And he has his nice little globe and area in here. Got a whole bunch of maps. This is just, it's a failed attempt at recreating that globe because I saw that globe on Instagram. And I just thought it was a cool idea to have themes for your villagers. And in here is our weapons and toolsmith. You have terrible trades, my friend. Here's the worst thing I've literally ever... This is the worst thing I've literally ever built. It's supposed to be an arrow. Because, again, I thought it was a cool idea. This is just awful. But in here is where our Fletcher is. We're gonna... Maybe. Hello. We're gonna go to bed right next to him. Down here is my turtle farm. Eventually I wanted to add a little bit more color because it's really stupid right now. But it collects all the shoots, and then you can just go in there and feed them grass. And then they all, when they grow up, all the shoots will go in through these hoppers into our little collection area right there. Here's something that took me quite some time. This is my zoo. And I created an enclosure for quite a bit of the animals. I'm still missing some of them. I'm still not even completely complete with this build. But up here, we have our ocelots, and they will still like to run from us. Over here is where our wolves are supposed to be. But I seriously don't know how I haven't bothered to get the wolves. I just haven't. Built a little den for them. They can hide if they want. Here's just the petting zoo. Nothing special. But, I mean, you got Juan, Tina, and Julio. Got their little food area with their water. Just a cool little petting zoo. Eventually I'm going to put goats in here, but I've been focusing a lot on my hardcore series, not on this world. Here's our bird enclosure. Just a little bird dome where you can walk in here. And I wish that they could be free, but they can't because they're owned. So they have to sit there for all of eternity. But you can walk through here, have a nice little bridge to cross the stream. Just enjoy nature. And then when you're done with the birds, you can come over here and look at the foxes and watch them be all cute, eating the sweet berries. Hello. Oh, it has it in its mouth. Minecraft. Why? It is too cute. It's just that. I love that. Anyway, right over here is our polar bear enclosure. So this is Fluffy with his nice little overhang and his ice biome. And then right over here, this is Aurora, and she's going for a swim. cool thing about this enclosure is that you can go down, and whenever they are swimming, you can watch from underneath. So if it was real life, you'd be swimming to like catch a fish or something. But I just thought it was a cool little feature to add. And then once you're done with the polar bears, you can come over and see the panda bears. They got their nice little area. We have an unnamed panda bear, Chan and Po. And then I think this one doesn't have a name as well. But they got their little bamboo, got their cave, and their hay to lay on and sleep if they want. I thought about adding something right here, but I just, like I said, I haven't had time. I haven't gotten around to it. But here is the aquarium, and I'm really sad to say that it's not finished, because this is supposed to be full of water, all decorated with corals, and it's supposed to be pretty, but it's not. I haven't really messed with it in quite some time. Like, you shouldn't be able to like get into it, but I can. Well, you come down here and you're in a tunnel, and it's kind of supposed to be like one of those tunnel aquariums. And these fish naturally spawn because we're in a river, which is really nice. Once you're done with the aquarium, you can come over to the juice shack, have a nice little sit down, go yell at your screaming kids to leave the panda bears alone, get some juice. Those chickens just laid eggs. Well, I mean, what chickens? What are you talking about? But this is just a little juice area. I'll show you this building. It's probably going to be the last one, because I think that'd be a cool shot. But this is just a tower I built, and it has my cleric in it. He's at the very top. When we come down here, we can see our mob grinder. I don't know what happened to its lip. It's missing part of itself, but whatever. And it's not that efficient, but it's nice for getting bones and getting arrows, even though I have infinity on my bow. Oh. I forgot I named it that. Anyway, over here I was kind of trying to do what Wadzi did. I got my iron, my gold, and my emerald blocks, all those beacons. Not quite there with my diamond yet, but we're getting there. Netherite, I don't want to talk about it. When we come down here, this is where my mine is. And it's just a regular mine. Nothing special. It's just where I've been slaving away, destroying blocks in Minecraft. And there's also a little area down here that I've been mining out. So when we come down here, we have our farm area. So in our farm area, we have vines, we have cocoa beans, we have cactuses, we got cows, chickens, sugar cane, we got our wheat farm, we got our egg farm right here, which is lagging out my freaking game. Here we got our carrot farm, our potato farm, melons and pumpkins, and we got sheep. This isn't anything fancy, but it does get you quite a bit of wool. Here's our iron farm. It hasn't produced anything because I haven't been on this world in quite some time. Right here, this is just a giant hourglass I've been working on. The detail is, it's pretty great, but for how big this is, it's just, it can't be too detailed. Otherwise, it's just going to take forever, and I still need to put sand in there, and I still need to finish those little arms that are coming off. And then it will be done, but I just haven't gotten to it. So there is one final thing that I built in the overworld that I want you guys to see. I lied, actually there's another one. But here is my Mlg Stadium. So it has a sidewalk going all the way around the building. It has some nice little landscaping going on. Except for where the Endermen are putting sand. And right by the stadium logo, we have these statues leading down into the sidewalk. Just thought it was kind of a cool little addition. But this is Mlg Stadium. Got the bleachers for the stands to watch, and random dirt for Endermen to place everywhere. But over here, this will be the first one I show you. This is just the Ender Pearl, like, arena, just to test how good you are at throwing Ender Pearls, and I suck. You're supposed to hit these platforms, but as you can see, it's not that easy. This one's really hard for some reason. And I missed that one. And I missed that one. So, I suck at throwing Ender Pearls. Not gonna torch you with that. The next area we're gonna go to is gonna be the wall run. So the wall run is probably one of the harder challenges. That block is as far as I've gotten. I built it in such a way that when sand falls, it'll break, go into these hoppers, then go right back into this chest. So it's pretty hard. I don't think I've gotten very far. That orange block is as far as I've gotten. So we'll try it. We'll try our luck. Yeah, a little bit short, but that's pretty much all you're supposed to do. Here's just a running block. It's not that hard, but this is mainly stuff to improve my speed running. That's why I built it, just so I can come over here and just teach myself how to do this, because not landing on soul sand is very vital to speed running. Same thing goes over here. It's just for lily pads. So this is just a parkour course. You gotta run all the way up by blocking on each thing, and then eventually by ringing that bell is when you complete it. So let's see what we can do with this. I missed. We'll go from, we'll just use these blocks and we'll go from there. See, it's really hard to do. I'm not that good at it, but it's possible. Trust me. And then you're not supposed to be that high. You're supposed to actually fall down a little bit. And then from there, not miss your ladder, easy ladder jump. Once you're on top of the ladder, you're supposed to jump here. And then jump up a block. Oh, yeah, I suck. Definitely need more practice. But then once you get up here, you can ring your bell. So for our final MLG, this one's pretty straightforward. This is just the main MLGs that people think about. So first up, we got berries. And we have 3 different platforms. We got our 25, our 50, and we got our 100. So I'm just going to do it from the, actually for beds I'll do it from the 25 just so you can tell. So from here, I lost 1 heart, okay? Now if I just land on the hay block, I didn't lose any health. So it hurts more to land on the bed than it does the hay block. But for the rest of them, I'm just going to go from 100. We'll do our water next. That's just a 1x1 water hole that we're supposed to try and land in. A lot of this stuff was from a very famous Minecraft YouTuber. And one of his most recent videos, he had to land in one of those. So it's important to test all of your skills. Perfect. Do the horse next. And the horse isn't very hard, but see. We got boats, which I've been working on boats, so hopefully I can get it on the first try. See if we can do a trick. Oh! Yeah, cool. Anyway, let's do slime blocks. And then hay blocks. Now we have the dreaded ladders. I cannot tell you how much I hate ladders. They're so hard. You have to be in the exact right spot in order for ladders to work. it's one of the most challenging things you can do. Ugh. See, if you land on it like I did, you land on the ladder itself, you're gonna get hurt. But you gotta be like right there in order for it not to hurt. But you can't be too far out. Like if I'm like right there. There we go. Okay. Jeez. But that's MLG Stadium. Over there is just archery. Again, it just tells you if you hit the block or not. I did not. But yeah. Also for tridents. Right here is just for speed bridging. So if you wanted to practice your speed bridging, you just do it right here. And I thought it was kind of a cool idea to incorporate the track into it. So that's kind of why I decided to put it right here. And it's definitely helpful to have a place to practice instead of just in the middle of nowhere. Help you like switch it back and forth between these. Oh yeah. And here is a here's my creeper farm. I forgot to mention. This is it's so much more efficient than the ones I have in my hardcore series. Yeah, definitely, you can tell. No, but look at that. Dude, my guy. I mean, you can just tell. And I needed so much more of this for a specific project that you'll be learning about. So here's my world. Well, actually, I got to show you guys this tower. I forgot about that. Our cleric is down here, willing to trade whatever I want. But here's the tower. Here's the world. And one pretty nice invention is just an elytra launcher. And it sends you pretty far. I think I calculated it once sent me 2,000 blocks. And then right here is 1,000 blocks, right where those nether portals are. And this was my old gold farm and XP farm, which is nothing compared to the donut in the sky. So right here is another elytra launcher, but here is my stronghold. Once we get in here, you'll notice something. This something has taken me thousands of hours. Probably not, but hundreds of hours. I'm not even joking. It wasn't a fun project. But here is the pathway. And you'll see the pillars, but you'll be noticing a pretty big lack of, end stone. Because I destroyed it and mined it all. And I made sure to get all of the end portals, whatever they're called, before I did that, because I didn't know if respawning the dragon would do that. But what I did is I dug out all the end stone, and then I put all these little branching arms off of the center where the portal is. And I mined probably 2 of these. Oh, I angered an enderman. But yeah, I probably mined like 2 of those pillars, and I think it took me, what did I say, 171 hours? 171 minutes just to mine 2 of those pillars all the way to the bottom. So, like 3 hours, pretty much, just to mine obsidian. It was brutal. In here you'll notice there is a lot of endstone, but I gave up pretty much halfway through it. And there's some more in those chests right there. This is just all the supplies that I used. A bunch of sand for TNT and a bunch of gunpowder. There's just a bunch more TNT left over. And I also used withers. Thought that was a good idea to use withers, and it didn't really work out that well. It destroyed quite a bit when I went down there, but not a lot. So my final thing I want to do with this is put a bunch of purple stained glass to make it look like a fog going down. And then that will be the end of this build. But I just thought it was a cool idea just to destroy the end island and make it something that it typically wouldn't be. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I hope this was informative, and I hope you enjoyed seeing my old world. Love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. I missed. There we go. Hi.